This video is from howtomarkcards.com. I'm going to show you the newest poker analyzer that we now sell on the website. We discarded the old one, which can only give you the winning hand, and that was it. So now this new one can give you the order of the winning hand. So if there's 3 people in a game, it can tell you 3 numbers. It tells you from the best to worst, and then you have the Copeg cards. They look like this. Plastic, really durable. They can last a very long time. They look like this packaging. We sell these on the website for $70 for a single deck, or you can get discount if you do 5 for $250 or 10 for $400. The analyzer has a code once to get into the system, so it's an Android phone, normal charger. It's unlocked when you buy it. It's like this. You can do anything like a phone. Just imagine a phone without the SIM card. That's what you can do with this. You can add pictures, you can do settings, you can do internet, Wi-Fi. It's no SIM. So it's like an Android phone, so very undetectable. There's a secret camera in that Chrome, and that's what we're going to be using to scan the side of the deck. So if you go into phone, this is how you get into the poker analyzer software now. So you go into phone, star 3721 pound. I meant pound, not star. Pound. Now you're in the system. Never mess with this. This is the user and password. Do not ever change that. You go to it's English. You can choose Chinese or English, then log in. Now you're in there. Now it gives you info on the game, game set, settings, maintain, and read me. You always want to go to game list. The other stuff don't really matter. These are all the different kind of games. You have in-out game, pineapple, Texas Hold'em poker, read directly, trio. There's just a bunch of different kinds that people play. So here are the game types, and then each one have different kind of games, making hundreds of different options. So then the one that we're going to do is regular Texas Hold'em, which is 7-card Texas Hold'em. That's 7 card because there's 5 on the table and 2 in your hand. So that's how you have to look at it, 7-card Texas Hold'em. So you click on the check mark. If it's not checked, then you can check it, and you can get in there just by hitting it. But you hit it, there's the settings, the rules, you keep the same. That doesn't change. You can click rules, player set. This is how many players there are to begin with. So I'm going to choose 3. This is how you want the report to go when they tell you the answer. So you can do all these different options. You can do report the biggest number. You can do report the smallest number, report 2 biggest numbers, anything you really want. You can do an even report or single report. Even report gives you the answer over and over and over. Single would be just they'd tell you one time. You can choose the camera. You can do built-in camera, which is on the side. Or you can do external camera. That's if you purchase an extra watch or key fob. And there are also secret cameras. Then there's USB camera. That would be one that you plug into here and have it externally, but it's still connected to the phone. This one would be external, would be Bluetooth. Built-in camera would be the one that we're going to use right now. So let's keep that one. There's 2 different cameras. There's a short distance camera and a long distance. This is considered short distance right there. So that is what we're going to do. Long distance is if it was over here. So it can catch basically anything on the table. And then speaker mode is how you want it delivered. You can do a headset by plugging it in. You can do one-to-one Bluetooth. That's if you have a Bluetooth in one ear, which usually these come with that. So if you bought a poker analyzer on the website, it would come with a Bluetooth, and then it would come with a fob, which you can add players. So if somebody adds to the table, you can hit this button under the table. If somebody leaves, you can hit that button, and then that leaves. And then the other buttons is to put it on. So you can do this one to scan it, and then connect this device to the phone, so then it works. And then it'll also come with 1 deck of cards. So we're going to do speaker, just because that's what we're doing right now. Okay, so we're ready to hit it. Now, remember, 3 players, report biggest number. So we're going to hit start.
2, 3, 1.
So it's giving us the
2,
all
3,
3 of them,
1.
biggest to smallest.
2,
So
3,
player
1.
2 wins first with the
2,
best hand.
3,
Player 3
1.
is second place. Player 1
2,
is the last
3,
place.
1.
Now, here's the thing. Let me show you.
1,
I have a light in the background.
3.
Now, normally in a poker setting, you're in a basement or something where there's no weird extra light in the background. But let's just say, see that light now? There's light coming from behind the camera now. Now, if I were to try to put the thing right there now, it's gonna give an inaccurate reading.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
See how it's not fully working correctly? That's because there's light in the background.
Right.
See that? Now, if I were to, let's move this over here where there's nothing in the background stopping the camera. See how that light, it's just not
Left.
good.
2, 2, 3, 1.
Now there's your accurate reading.
2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1.
There's your accurate reading. So now that we know 2, 3, 1, hit return. Now let's play it out. 2, 3, 1, says the poker analyzer. Player 1, player 2, player 3, player 1, player 2, player 3. Now, honestly, if I was player 1, I would fold. If I was player 2, I would fold. If I was player 3, well, you know what? This guy's big blind, and this guy's dealer, this guy's small blind, big blind. He's already in there, you know, so this guy might limp in with 9-7, which is going to make this guy pay a lot of money later. So we'll see how this rolls out. But yeah, if it was me, I would fold this. This is not a good hand. I would fold this, but this is supposed to be the winner here. So let's see. Burn 1, flip 3. Now, if I were to have a Jack 7 with 3 players and I hit top pair, to me, I would play it. I would start betting a lot. And that's because, you know what? Someone could have a flush draw. Well, guess what? He does have a flush draw. So he's probably going to, at this point, he is going to put more money in. And guess what? It screws you over. Now, if you are player 2 and you have the poker analyzer, and before the game started, when Jack raised big blind, let's say, to protect his hand, or let's say he limped in, well, 9-7, you already know you're winning. So when you see 2 clubs, you kind of already know you're going to hit that flush. But this guy is willing to bet money now because there's a Jack on there. 5-6, what are you still doing in there? Just get out. Burn. 4th card, Queen. Now Jack 7's kind of scared. You know, now if I was Jack 7 and 9-7 would bet, you know, it's like, But at the same time, now he could be like, you know what, he's chasing a flush draw, so I'm going to keep betting. So that's when 9-7, you already know you're winning if you are player 2. If you're not, you would probably jump out right about now. If Jack 7 raised like 4 or 5 times the pot, I think 9-7 would fold. At least, you know, I would probably. No, I'm not going to chase a flush draw all the way down to the river. But there you go. Now it hit. Now he's got a flush. And Jack 7 has jack shit, except for a pair. So, now as you see the poker analyzer said, player 2, the winning hand. Player 3, second place. Player 1, nada. And there you go.